bet this looks awful. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Tim Sits on the Couch and Plays Super Nintendo Games. With a bunch of contrast issues and bad autofocus. Oh my, not great, but that's life, I guess. Oh, God damn it. Playing this kind of just makes me want to play that one Sonic 2 ROM hack. That was Yoshi's Island. That was pretty good. I feel like nobody ever talks about it. Should put the ROM for that on the Sega Genesis Mini. One of these days. Is that red? No, it's not. I can play something else, I just never beat this. Oops. Let's just not see that happened, because I can't be bothered to redo it. Great. Everybody wins. Yoshi's no longer dead and nobody wasted their time. I beat, is that a floor? Oh, oops. I beat the, Game Boy Color Metal Gear game over the past couple of days. Probably should have streamed that. It's actually pretty good. It's something that runs on like 2 AA batteries. Oh. I wonder how many of these are red coins. Looks like none of them. Hope I'm doing well. I'm not! Or else I'd maybe be streaming more. But that's life. Don't choose the mental illness lifestyle. The mental illness lifestyle chooses you. Great gamer stance. Thanks, I love to game. Also, the problem up there is, if you could see, that big reflection. I have a window on that side and then a big mirror on this side. And then no autofocus. Focus. Whatever. It's just going to look like garbage, I'm sorry. I'm going to say that's part of the charm. Which is my excuse for not making it any better. Am I going to SFN this year? No, I'm not. I might be going to the Sleep Research Society meeting in Florida. Like Tampa or Clearwater or something. Also probably gonna be first author on this paper characterizing a new, well, not new, but new to us population of GABAergic cells in the basal forebrain. Is that the same noise that like some of the dudes in Majora's Mask make when you hit them? I guess it's a very Nintendo noise in general. That like sound. I don't know what Majora's Mask boss I'm thinking about. Missed the fly. I probably did. I've never beaten Yoshi's Island, and I don't know if I like it that much. Like, it's okay. It's the best game in which Yoshi is the protagonist that I've played. It's the best game in which you can touch Fuzzy and get dizzy. Every time I play Yoshi's Island, it's like fine, and then I just realize like I don't want to do the dungeons ever. Although I played all of Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel, and that had very irritating dungeons. No, I have to get that red coin. But if you've never played the Metal Gear Game Boy Color game, you should. It's good. I should have streamed it, but too busy being depressed and not funny. Play Super Mario World instead. It's not even... You know what a better game than Super Mario World is? Super Mario Land 2, and I don't care if you disagree, you're wrong. I don't really like Super Mario World that much. I think Mario 3 is probably the best one. I don't even know if I have that on here. In terms of 2D Marios, it's like Mario 3, Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. And at that point, like, quality drops off a cliff dramatically and they're all just tied for last. Don't ask me to back up any of these opinions, because I cannot. Was playing, what is it, the Ninja Warriors? I think Tim Rogers, professional video game expert, recommended it. Oh god, Yoshi! It's a beat 'em up. It's okay, I guess. Makes me realize that there are no good beat 'em ups on the Super Nintendo. Either that or just like Streets of Rage is so much better than any other beat 'em up on any platform that by comparison everything is going to be kind of a letdown. Can I just chuck an egg at all these? There we go. I've played a video game before. Oh, I didn't get a Powerball ticket today. I did for the last 2 jackpots. I did not win. If you can believe that. I did it! Finally. I feel kind of bad because I also bought the Genesis Mini and just have not used it. It came with the 6-button controllers, which I thought would be great, and they are, I guess, but also, like, none of the games are actually equipped to use the 6-button controller, it turns out. I don't think, at least the ones I tried didn't. I think for the games that I added, I have to manually say that they're 6-button compatible or it's not gonna work, and then that just involves unplugging everything and then hooking it back up to the laptop and manually going through each of these things until I decide, oh, I should have just put like Hack-Chi on this from the beginning and not whatever that other homebrew thing is for these mini consoles, whose name I forgot. Project Lunar or something. Nobody cares about the Genesis. I care about the Genesis. I love Phil Collins. Now, you know what I care about? I care about the Nomad, not the Genesis. What do you have to say? Red eggs create 2 stars. Flashing eggs? Question mark. Oh, I was supposed to try them on that guy. Oh well. Too late. I still have that Final Fantasy VII playthrough. Also that Chrono Trigger playthrough. You know what the best part of Yoshi's Island is? This song. I might have turned the audio on the TV down too low, so maybe you can't hear it, but... No, Yoshi! There's a bunch of other Super Nintendo games I've been meaning to play. Some of which I loaded on here. I beat Mega Man X. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. I've heard the sequels are better and worse compared to the first one. I know everybody likes Mega Man X, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the boss power-ups were not especially useful, and a lot of the music was very samey, and a lot of the enemies were very samey. Oh god. Jesus, Yoshi. I suppose it's mostly my fault, not Yoshi's fault, but still. I like Mega Man 2. Mega Man X is better than Network Transmission, if only because it does not have decks in it. Oh, Jesus. This is a lot of effort for like 2 more seconds on the timer or whatever they give me. Also, there's probably a much better way to do this. Oh god, Yoshi, please. Great. It's at least like 5 seconds on the timer. Oh. I know 1 through 3 are supposed to be like the good ones, or like the okay ones before they got bad. Oops. But generally feel that I hear the first one is the best. I have the other ones on here. What am I? Oh, there's a pipe. I could play them. I don't even know what I have on here anymore. This is on my old Super Nintendo Mini. Whatever I put on there years ago and then just restored the backup of on here. Are any of these red? I think so. I initially had Ocarina of Time on here, and it kind of emulates it pretty well, but also don't really have enough buttons to play it. Not quite. I feel like Nintendo has not made an N64 Mini because they fear having to remake that controller. The lost art of making the N64's analog stick that shitty has just gone, never to be replicated. No. Personally, I'd love to know, like, how they remade all the retro controllers. In terms of, like, the plastic and the texture and everything. I'm sure the supply lines for that have been shut down, like, decades ago. God damn it. But to make something like that authentic. What ends up going into it? What, like, old design documents do they have to pull this stuff from? Or maybe it's just like guess and check and they keep pumping out Super Nintendo controllers until someone puts their hands on it. Like, yes, that's the one. That's the one that I remember when I was 8. There aren't that many good N64 games. There are at least 10 good N64 games because we had that marathon with the top 10 best N64 games. It's got Zelda, it's got Paper Mario, it's got that Gomon game, it's got Mischief Makers, it's got Sin and Punishment, it's got Blast Core, it's got Beetle Adventure Racing. Oh, speaking of Kirby 64, I have Kirby 3 on here, which I've never beaten. I put a whole lot of time into to begin with, and that's sort of Kirby 64E in mechanics from what I remember, where you get the two different like element power-ups and then they combine to make stuff. Also with Kirby and his very doofy animal friends. I think I have Superstar on this. It might have even come with the Super Nintendo Mini. It's one of those things where you load up a whole bunch of games onto it and just don't remember which ones came with it. What? Like, looking at this, I'm pretty sure Zombies Ate My Neighbors did not come with it, but it might have. Tales of Fantasia definitely did not come with it, because Nintendo was not that cool. Neither did Puyo. And they have all these SNES classics that I've never played. Street Fighter Alpha 2, like, if Nintendo put that on instead of 2 Turbo, that would be way better, but I think this one actually does not load in the official emulator. You have to use a third-party Super Nintendo emulator on your fake Super Nintendo in order to make that run. Which I might have set up correctly, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see if it, like, immediately dies. Hey, fix that. You could tell it's in a weird emulator because it's RetroArch in the back end. Yeah, does anybody want to come over to my apartment and eat an entire pizza and then play Kirby's Dream Course? Oh, I should put Street Fighter Alpha, the Game Boy Color port, on here. Oh god, the audio is just like through a telephone. I don't know, I guess manual. I'm not very good at this, I don't even know why I loaded it up. Mostly to check if it actually works. Super Nintendo game that has loading screens. Wait for it. Wait. Great. Good job, Ken. Oh god. I'm not very good at this. Wait, which of these is punch? That's punch. Oh. Oh, that's not how I would have mapped it. It's really impressive as a Super Nintendo game, but sure it has a whole bunch of extra mapper chips or whatever the SNES equivalent is called. Anyway. Hey, that works. Back to Yoshi, I guess. I've been kind of in the mood to replay A Link to the Past as well. I bought that fight stick because I intended on getting better at fighting games and then realized I'm just bad and uncoordinated. But I put them on here just in case I decide to have any optimism for getting better at a new genre of video game. Link to the Past is your favorite Zelda. It's okay. I don't know if it's my favorite Zelda. Oh, I take that back. It's definitely not, but I think Link's Awakening is probably better than A Link to the Past. Oh, did not know that killed that. How do you cancel out of the egg throwing? Or... oh, that's right, you can lock the position. I guess you can't. Oh, no, you can. It's Y. Oh, the Switch version's really good. It's very cute, and the music is very dinky. What's too bright? The Link's Awakening remake? Just turn the brightness down on the Switch. Just wear sunglasses. Maybe you should call up Nintendo and see if they'll send you a free pair of sunglasses so you can play. What was I doing? Get a free pair of sunglasses so you're able to play Link's Awakening better. God, I like how that one Nintendo leak that also had the Yoshi's Island betas in it came out like years ago and had all the mini games just being impossible. Everything is shiny. Yeah, it's great. It's like a little plastic diorama. Oops. Also have Oracle of Asia. Yeah. Oracle of Ages. No, Seasons on this. Which I've also never beaten. Well, that Metal Gear game on the Game Boy Color is definitely like a post-Game Boy Zelda game. Oh, what happened to the graphical effect? Does that look so weird? Background just disappears. Is this the only level where you can touch Fuzzy and get dizzy? Oh god, Yoshi, no, it's the other way. You have to stop touching Fuzzy. Your family's worried about you. All you do is sit at home and touch Fuzzy and get dizzy. No. Now you've lost your baby because you just got too dizzy. Touching all that Fuzzy. Does this do anything? Oh. It's Sonic the Hedgehog bridge. Is this the first Mario game with a butt stomp? Oh, missed a red coin in there. Oh well. No, I don't think Super Mario World has it. Maybe like one of the Mario Land games has it? Like Wario Land? I feel like if any Nintendo character uses their butt to inflict damage, it's probably Wario. Oh god. Sorry about the autofocus. But not so sorry as to change anything about the setup, because I am lazy. And sad. Put in the bare minimum amount of effort. Play video games on the couch and pretend I have friends over. Can I eat that and get eggs? No. I don't know why Yoshi doesn't digest fire. It seems like a missed opportunity. Oh. against the wall. No, I'm not. I don't know what it's auto-focusing on. I feel like every time I do this, it's like a crapshoot as to whether or not it's gonna feel like focusing on the TV or any of the... Sorry. Any of the TV adjacent things. Like the plant or the lamp. That's sort of focused, kind of. Oh, it's totally gonna fall over. Ew. Sort of, maybe. I'm sitting on the orange couch. You could pretend you're sitting on the orange couch. I mean, if you feel like coming to Boston, you could legitimately sit on the orange couch. I mean, provided, like, none of you are serial murderers, you're more than welcome to come by. And also, like, if you are a serial murderer, I would not mind. Come to my apartment, play some video games, and then kill me. Can't really think of anything else I'd want more, to be honest. What if it were just your first murder? You could try. Probably not gonna fight back that much. Be one of those murders where you just feel sad. It's like, oh. There's no self-defense, it was just sad all around for the victim. Is this a wall you can go through? No. No, Yoshi, you're blowing it. You can't jump down, can you? No. This is not a Konami game. My tangerine tree that I thought was slowly dying seems like it's coming back. It lost like 2/3 of its leaves, and oh, I don't have the key. Lost a bunch of leaves, and it had this like lesion on it that was leaking sap. So I cut that chunk of the trunk out with the razor blade. And it seems like it's maybe just starting to put on new growth, but it's very early, so we'll have to see. It might just be dying in a new way that I'm not aware of yet. Did I hit that and not take damage? No. I have tangerines and lemons, and a blood orange, and a lime. In fact, I got my very first lime out of it. Here, I'll show you. I say as I inadvertently knock over the whole setup. Gotta get up. Show you my lime. My single lime. After like 8 months of having a tree, now I have this whole lime for me to do whatever I choose with. Look, it's got a little nubbin at the bottom and the bit at the top where it was attached to the tree, and it's green, and I can squeeze it, and I can put the juice in my eye. I don't know what I'm gonna do with one lime, but I don't know. I've read that you can like candy the peels, and maybe I'll try to do that and make like a few milliliters of a simple syrup out of the juice. I have no idea. I guess flavored drinks. The problem is With this lime, these Thai limes, apparently people don't really grow them for the fruit, they just grow them for the leaves and then use the leaves in Thai food, which, like, I can't be bothered to do and also don't cook especially well, so I just have a single lime. They are, Dashmaster. So, no. Drop my controller. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I have it, so I'll do something with it. So I gotta open this window, because it's getting sort of warm. Yeah, I'm sure I could use the juice for something. Debating turning it into a simple syrup or something, but I don't know. That lime tree just grows like more than any of the other ones. It's like 6 feet tall at least. Oops. There's like 4 other limes on it and is now flowering a whole bunch, so it's gonna put out even more limes. Use the seed to grow more. I don't know if they grow true to seed. A lot of citrus are just polyembryonic, and like the seeds could produce any number of like awful mutant plants that are not really any better than the parent. A lot of commercial citrus is just grown from like clones and grafts and cuttings. So you know whatever fruit it produces is going to be the same as the parent plant instead of some like inedible nightmare. Because my job didn't start for like 2 months, all I had was a citrus tree and a lot of time to read about citrus trees. You know what's good in video games? When you hit an enemy and there's like a bunch of individual little hit stun effects. Or it seems like they're taking damage very quickly and repeatedly. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very satisfying to chuck the egg through this guy. Can't make out anything in that screen. Oh, I got 700 points in that one level. Oh, oops. I wanted to save and duck out. What else do I have on this? Oh, I could play Gabagoobs. The gross Super Nintendo version. Star Fox 2. Never played Secret of Mana, which is why I put it on here. Oh yeah, Dreamland 3, that's what I was thinking about. I don't even remember what else I have on here that's not a Super Nintendo game. Also, I have to check something for these GBA games real fast. Sonic, sure. I had to change the screen position for the Game Boy Color games. Oh, okay, that's fine. and like scale them really differently so that they would fit in the screen, and I was worried that would also apply to the Game Boy Advance games. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid, it's pretty good as a Game Boy Color game. It's very loud. That's the Metal Gear! Oh god. I beat this last night. Ignore all the save states. That's not proof of save scumming. That's just a bunch of save states. Anyway. Oh man, you know what's good? Mario Brothers Deluxe. It's like the original Mario Brothers, except you can't see anything. And it has all these extra things, like... Actually, I haven't unlocked any of it. I have a calendar. God, I wish it were 1999. In the year 3000. Oh, that's the highest it goes. Have another millennia. New date. It's my 1009th birthday. Oh god, how do you... is this back or is this enter? No, I don't turn alpha. Go back. No, not 3009, just 1009. Great. Mark that in my calendar. Did I not play this? I don't even know why I put this on here. This is the first time I played Super Mario Brothers, and going back to it, it's like, good lord, you can't see anything. You could hit the select button, which moves the screen slightly forward, but... Oh, whoops. Oh, I don't even know. Is it here or is it the next part? Where that one-up mushroom is? And then Mario Deluxe also had all those features for like the hidden Yoshi eggs and everything. There's one in there, I think. Oh, it was where the one-up was somewhere. Oops. Yeah, I got like everything there was to get in this game, and then the internal battery died, and one day I turned it on and it was all gone. I like the map screen. That's a good addition. It doesn't do anything. You can't go like back or forward or anything, but... At least the one benefit with the Game Boy Color version of this is that there's a lot less sprite flickering. Or like, none, I think? It's a really good port, all things considered, but... If you never played the original Mario Brothers, you have no idea how tiny the field of view is. Although maybe if you're an adult with, like, critical thinking skills past that of an 8-year-old, You could probably guess the original game was not this zoomed in. I don't know if they have the minus world in this. Probably not. Also, sorry the top is cut off and it's auto-focusing to hell, but that's the Game Boy life. Pretend there's like a big chunk of goo on the top of the screen, or a Band-Aid, or chewing gum or something. Maybe something more flattering. I never really want to go back and play the original Mario Brothers, to be honest. Now, Mario Land 2 I always want to go back and play. I don't think I ever played Wario Land 2 or 3. I put them on here in the hopes that one day I would. Also, I never played Bomberman Quest, but I heard it's maybe okay. It has the Hudson Bee. It's a giant thumbprint on the screen. It does. Our hero. Oh, that's right, because this game also has a monster catching mechanic. Because it's a Game Boy game that came out after Pokemon. We meet Bomberman on his slave ship. Look how happy he is to have enslaved all those animals. Well, that's a good thing. They're finally free, no longer held captive in Bomberman's prison ship. God, those are hideous looking hills. Just the most barf color you could imagine. Oh God, he's dead. Oh, no, he's not. They're beating up that man with only one eyebrow. Bomberman, what have you done? Remember when Bomberman was a property that people actually care? Oh my God, it is just Link's Awakening. I've never played this before. I just saw it on one of those best Game Boy Color game lists. Well, I know it's an RPG, but I didn't expect it to literally just be like Link to the Past. Oh, it's Bomber Cop. I've got to try and catch them all. My favorite Bomberman quote. Bomberman talking to a sign. I don't have bombs. What are the options? I don't know what any of this means. Oh. Why do they not have the bombs equipped? Or tell you that that's a thing you should do. And I guess you could assume that, because it is Bomberman, but also... Oh, can you blow up the grass? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You can't. I feel like I should put the bombs on B. Not on the button I use to talk to people. Wait, what are these other things? I don't have any other items. Bomb... Wait, I have an ocarina? Oh, okay. Can I use these, or are they automatically... Oh, is this just the Pokédex? Oh, okay. I thought maybe you could have a buddy with you, but... This is a legitimate game. It's not a bootleg. Like, despite growing up with a Game Boy Color, I don't think I played a whole lot of actual Game Boy Color games. Like, that were specifically designed to work on that thing. So, like, Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel, I never played. Like, Mega Man Extreme, I think I finally played at some point. This I never played, although this might run on the original Game Boy, I don't know. Also meant to play that Resident Evil port. What is this? Yo-Yo. Oh god, it's huge. Oh. Oh, was I supposed to have saved at some point? Oh. Didn't do that. I think I unlocked something in Metal Gear after I beat it. Like special mode or something. No, this is just my save. How's it going? It's not great. Also, I can't read your name. It's too dark in the background of my phone, but... Did it not save? Do I have a save state from after I beat the game? No. Is it stage select? Could have sworn it said there was like a special mode that I got, but maybe it was not that. Oh, my rank and everything is terrible, by the way. Could make a new game. Very hard. Oh, they skipped the intro codec call. There's a lot of codec call in this game. Like, comparable to the first Metal Gear game. Successful Halo landing. I love Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know what makes very hard mode very hard. I hope the enemies don't take 1 billion hits, but they probably do. Can never progress past a certain point. Was it the part where you have to plant the C4 on the power plant. Could you not find all 4 struts? Because that was my issue, and eventually I found the last one, and it was because a part of the map I didn't think I could go to, I actually could go to. There was just a big piece of foreground in the way that looked like a wall, but was not. I don't know if I have any of the other codec people. Also, this game wishes it has more buttons, but unfortunately it does not. I don't even know if I have any items. Except the cigarette, which I think they just called a fogger. I just punch at that dude for jokes. Somebody punch a dude out over here? No? Okay. Plus you could tap on walls and everything. It's surprisingly comprehensive. I didn't do that right. Sorry. Oh no, there's more. Oh, everybody does way more damage on very hard. Oh, the lemon tree's in the other room. I just beat this last night. I don't think I'm going to do it again, but it's pretty good. Except this goddamn box mission in the 5th dungeon, where you have to go through these sorting machines in 3 different colors of box, and the color that you're in dictates which path you go down, and you just have to sit there and memorize it. It's very tedious. What do you want? Oh, I don't have any items. Shouldn't I have items at this part in the game? No? Oh, okay. Yeah, I meant to play Metal Gear Solid 3 in the 3DS. Oh, this is this stupid part where you have to unlock the doors. Well, whatever. I don't remember how to do this. Each of these does a different thing, and I don't remember the pattern. Oh no, this is on the mini SNES. This is a Game Boy Color game, of which the mini Super Nintendo comes with none of them. No, 3 was just Metal Gear Solid 3. The best one. I meant to get, at some point, Metal Gear HD collection on the Vita, which is not actually HD. I don't even know if it's like native resolution of the Vita. I don't think it is. But people still want like 50, 60 bucks for a loose cartridge, which I don't think so, buddy. Oops. Oh, please don't tell me that the Vita counts as retro gaming, though. It just counts as, like, cool guy gaming. Timeless gaming. It's still a new system. You can check Twitter on it, and it still works, kind of. I don't know. Is there a specific definition for retro? Or is it like pornography, where you know it when you see it? I think that might have been a secret exit in there. Yeah, it's 25 years old. You could put classic plates on your Super Nintendo. Can I get in half this? No, I can't. Historic gamer tags. No, the N-Gage is not timeless gaming. Don't conflate the Vita and the N-Gage. God. I think if you screw up the special stage... Oh no, I'll let you stay there. I thought it booted you out. They don't make PSTVs anymore, do they? I mean, they almost certainly don't, but remember when they were selling on Amazon for like 20 bucks? I think that's when I got mine. I posted about it on Twitter and somebody said, oh, you have more PS Vitas than there are Vita games. Which is like the sickest burn I could imagine. Can you hit these like that? Oh, you can. Oh god, Mario. Yeah, it was like 7 years ago. They were on clearance on Amazon because, like, who wants a PS Vita TV? I mean, I do, but I only want the worst things on the planet. Oh god. But I swear it was just Sony that's like, oh, well, we have a bunch of Vita SoCs, but no one's buying the Vita, so instead of putting them in expensive things with like a battery and a screen, we'll just put them in a little piece of plastic and stick an HDMI port on it, despite the thing only putting out like 540p. Should probably replay Persona 4 Golden at some point. Actually fuse Personas. Instead of just finding a King Frost one day mid-game and deciding, like, I'll just level this up forever and never use anything else. He has a level 2 ice spell that hits everybody. What else could I possibly need? Oh god. I still have my CDI at home somewhere. You hardly used your Vita. See, that reflects really badly on you, and I respect you less having read that. If you said, I used my Vita every day, played hit games on my Vita like, oops, like Spelunky and Grim Fandango and Jet Set Radio and Valhalla, then I would respect you. But you kind of blew it, I think. There's no coming back from that. Oops. Sorry, it's kind of hard to read the chat and also play this. I did give away the CDI as part of the marathon. And then I bought another one. So now it lives at my parents' house in lieu of me living at my parents' house. So if my parents were so inclined, they could load up the burned copy of the bootleg version of Super Mario's Wacky Worlds and play it on the CDI. Oops. Oh, the PSP was also really good. Back in the era where consoles were notably different. How the PSP and the DS were just entirely different experiences across the board, and now every console is exactly the same. Like, do you consider the Steam Deck a portable console? Like, I guess it is. But in the same way that, like, a laptop is a portable console? Like, I don't know. Yeah, but the PSP 1000, and probably, like, all PSP batteries, not even just the 1000, are just going to self-destruct one day, and I don't think anybody makes a reliable third-party replacement. I bought a third-party PSP battery once, and it came in a 2-pack, which I thought was very generous, and then I found out neither of them actually work at all. So then I bought a secondhand, like, extended battery that I think is like 20% more capacity or something. And that holds a charge until it's about 2/3 dead, and then it just dies, which is not handy for actually playing it. Like, somewhere between having 2 bars of battery and 1 bar of battery, that actually means it's run flat. And then it interrupts my game of Patapon or Loco Roco or whatever other PSP games I had on that thing. Persona 3 Portable. Yet another save of Final Fantasy VII that I never finished. Oh, my official PSP battery turned into a tiny little forbidden balloon. Forbidden Capri Sun, whatever the joke was that somebody made. Spicy pillow. I mean, these are all power-ups, so there's really no reason that you have to pay any attention to it, but fair enough. I don't even remember what UMDs I had. I think I so quickly put custom firmware on the PSP that at a certain point I just stopped buying games. Get that N33 firmware. Crank it up to 333 megahertz. Make Vice City stories almost playable. So you don't have scenery pop in like right in front of you. Well, eventually the custom firmware changed, and it wasn't like all N33 stuff, but I never upgraded past that just because, I don't know. Felt it was cool to still have the M33 firmware on it, even if it was version like 3.52 or whatever it was stuck at. And then certain games would just not work on lower firmware, and I would have to put like custom patches in to make the font render correctly or something. I think that was an issue in one of the Loco Rocos. And like, yeah, I could have uploaded or updated it to like one of the hen firmwares or something. I don't remember. Maybe that was the Vita. But why bother? Oh yeah, the Pandora's battery. Well, when I was in high school, that's how I got custom firmware on mine. Somebody in the class above me just had a Pandora's battery with them, and they put it on my PSP. And also all 3 discs of Final Fantasy VII, which is the first time I played that. And I'd always heard about Final Fantasy VII up until that point, but never played it. And then I played it and was just like shocked, like, oh, it looks like this? This cloud that everyone's been talking about on the internet since the game came out is made of like 5 polygons with those little Popeye arms. Like for a while I thought something was just not rendering correctly because surely it can't look that bad, but I guess it does. I have to finish that playthrough I started on the Vita TV so I could finally say that I've beaten Final Fantasy VII. Instead of, oh, I got to the last boss and then died and then did not beat Final Fantasy VII. It looked great for a PS1 title. I mean, not really compared to like later Final Fantasy games. I think the models and whatnot in the overworld in Final Fantasy VII always just looked bad. I don't know anything about the music sampler UMD. Was that a thing that came in the box? I bought mine off of a guy in high school for like $200 in cash. I don't remember. He included the original box and also like a 1 gigabyte memory stick that I later found out was a counterfeit one. But I don't think it included any of the demo discs or like Talladega Nights or whatever was packed in with that thing. I also have to finish Final Fantasy VIII. I have a playthrough that's midway-ish. I just got lost in an area and could not be bothered to finish it. Yeah, 10 was pretty good. I like the battle system in 10 a lot. Just swapping out your dudes really quickly. Pop in Kamari really fast, figure out how much HP the enemy has, and then just make him leave. Never using him for anything other than that. All of his weapons had sensor on it. Did they actually have UMD albums? Ah, screw it, I'll just take damage. Did they ever make a home player for UMDs? any such thing existed. I'm sure it only existed in Japan. No, the PSP was great. It was the original smartphone. Like, I had an ebook reader and a graphing calculator on mine. A bunch of other non-game garbage that I still probably have on it. So I'm a digital hoarder. Delete nothing ever. Wanted a PSP so badly. You can still get one. They haven't, like, thrown them all into a volcano or anything if you were worried about that. Well, maybe if you bought one, it would be 2006 again. Oh. Had to hit the A button, but who can be bothered? God, I just hear that one Smoke Weed Every Day parody whenever this song plays. Smoke weed, weed every day. Smoke weed every day. Are they still making Snoop Dogg smoke weed every day videos? Or has the internet truly gone to shit? Also, that ampersand is backwards. God, yeah, the battery life in the original PSP was, what, like 3 hours of Ridge Racer or something? Not even. Oh, I don't know what that said. Did you say meme? I can't unban you, I'm on my phone. Try to remember all of the obscure rules that I set in the chat years ago and have since forgotten about because I cannot untime you out. Oh God, you've been unbanned or banned for 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I can't do anything. Oh God. You're blowing it, Mario. Or I guess I'm blowing it on Mario's behalf. Smoke weed every day. Gotta get the Mario money. Is the M on that bag for Mario or is it for money? Chat, discuss. It's for money. Oh, okay. It's M for meme. Nope. Well, it's a Game Boy game. I don't know how to adjust the palette in this. There's probably a thing for it. It's not a video setting. Not really. The only thing worse than using RetroArch on a computer is using it on a little console thing where like none of the buttons do what you want them to do. I guess. Black and white, original, weird colors, pink dreams, yeah, why not? Well, okay. Or not. That's also fine. It's just incredibly tan Mario. I wish the spin jump did more damage. It's not even like our perception of color is identical between two people, so what's the point of even trying to define color? Maybe this is pink. I don't know. Who's to say? Super Mario Land 2 is maybe the second best 2D Mario game behind Mario 3. An opinion so bold yet so correct that somebody had to say it. Oh yeah, that's right, it did come with Spider-Man 2. God, remember back when handhelds would come with the wrist strap? That very short era. I guess like also the Wii came with the wrist strap. Or the thumb strap, what was it called on the DS where it had the little plastic nub on the bottom so you could try to use it as a trackpad in like Metroid Prime Hunters. Does the Switch come with a lanyard? Did mine come with a lanyard? Like, I always just played my DS with the lanyard always on, just like the thing had a tail at all times. And like, as an adult, I would probably not do that because I have, I don't know, common sense. But as a kid, it's like, oh, this thing came in the box, better put it on the console. Better put my birth date into the DS and then have to reset the console for some reason. As if it's like running on Windows 98 and every change you make has to restart the computer. Oh yeah, the Wii definitely came with the wrist strap for the Wiimotes. Oh no. Is that thing dead or does it respawn if I come back? I think you need that to get to the secret area. Oh, I think it's dead. Kill me. Look how chubby Mario is on this. Like 90% belly. Powered by the Game Boy. Oh, for the Joy-Con. Oh yeah, that's right. And it felt stiff and bad. I never used it. Yeah, and they also had those grubby Wii silicone, whatever they were, cases that they would give out for free, and I never used them, but I did request them. Because like, hey, free garbage that I'm gonna throw out in my trash can instead of Nintendo throwing out in theirs. Better take it. It's like how the Wii version of Okami Oh, there wasn't a secret thing up here. The Wii version of Okami had the IGN logo watermark on the cover art on the disc case, and then they gave out replacement cover art inserts for that thing. And I didn't own Konami. I didn't own Okami on the Wii, but I did request a replacement cover because it was free, and now I got to throw it out in my garbage can instead of somebody else throwing it out in theirs. Also, do people have opinions about Okami? I really wanted to like it. I really, really wanted to like it, but I just did not enjoy playing it after a certain point. Oh, whatever. Oh. Okami is the epitome of, like, oh, why is this game still going? I thought I beat the final boss like 3 times. And suddenly what I thought was like an 8-hour game is now a 40-hour game, and it's just cutscenes, and I really wanted to like it. I just could not. Oh, there's a secret exit here somewhere, and I don't remember where it is. Is it not this level? Was it this? I can't tell if that fish is supposed to have a snorkel or like a big thing of goggles on, or if it's just got really like bugging eyes. Oh. Oops. Please fly down faster than me, thank you. I heard they ported Persona 5 Golden? No, what is it called? Royal? To the Switch? I'm half tempted to play it again, but I don't know if I have another, like, 70 hours of Persona 5 in me. And I feel like the coolest way to play Persona 5 is on the PS3. Which is how I played it. Just in terms of, oh well, look at what this 20-year-old console or whatever it is still pulling off. Love to buy new PS3 games in like 2015. Or whenever it came out, 2016 maybe. I mean, I don't think it really looks all that dated either. Oh, it's Persona 5 Strikers, like Mario Strikers. Could I play soccer with Ryuji? Oh, I never played any of those Musou games. I haven't played a new video game in ages, and I have to do that at some point, because they keep making new games, and eventually what I think is a new game is now an old game, but I've just been so bad about doing anything other than like the bare minimum of existing. It's like I still want to play Red Dead Redemption 2 and whatever Death Stranding is. Probably some other games that came out years ago and are no longer new games, but they're new to me still, so. I think this also has a secret exit. Oh yeah, they're putting out that new Sonic game soon, aren't they? I don't know why they just don't make a new Sonic adventure. Just make the levels like the old Sonic adventure. And make Sonic's face horribly contort every time he talks about the power of friendship. And then put in the Chow Garden. That's it. That's all you have to do, Sega. Oh, that's where that was. I don't know why they just change every new Sonic game to be something completely different. And this is like not even a novel observation anymore. It's like, God, Sonic, I mean Sega. Just make the same Sonic game twice in a row for the first time in like 2 decades. That's all you have to do. Make a new Sonic Mania. Get like Taxman and whoever else back on. Pagoda Games or Pagoda West or whatever their name was. Just make another one. You don't even have to make it. Just tell the people that made the first one to make the other one. And then reap in the money and everybody saying, oh wow, a good Sonic game. Instead of like Sonic Breath of the Wild, which is no longer a unique concept because that game came out almost 6 years ago. I mean, the Sonic series is like the Kirby series. It's like every Kirby game they make is somehow different than the last. It's like Nintendo's experimental test bed for other game ideas. Except those are generally good. A whole bunch of Sonic games are just, like, midway through, you would have hoped somebody would have said, you know, this isn't a very good game, maybe we shouldn't bother to finish it. But no one ever does. And that's why we have, like, secret rings and everything else. Couldn't finish Breath of the Wild due to the durability issues. That's too bad. It's one of the best games ever made. I think. And I have a PhD, so my opinions are rooted in science and scientific method, objective reasoning, and depression and low pay. Playing Breath of the Wild when it first came out was great because nobody knew what anything did, and it was just this fun, wonderful, collaborative, exploratory thing with you and your friends messaging back and forth like, hey, did you know you can have a torch and stand under the tree and it cooks the apples, or you could put all the like swords and shields you don't need on the floor to conduct electricity in that one level instead of doing it the right way. All the things you might not have actually expected Nintendo to have put into that game, but they somehow actually considered. Yeah, the durability was probably the worst part of Breath of the Wild. But also, I guess, if you just lean into the whole, like, well, everything is impermanent idea and try not to play it like it's a normal Zelda game, you kind of work past it. But it would have been nice. Although at least at one point you do get a weapon that does not break. I don't know where the secret exit is on this one. Also, the shield surfing in Breath of the Wild was really good. Or also just doing it when your shield was about to break and then Link just tumbles down the geometry. I really liked in that game not specifically knowing where I'm supposed to be going, but the overworld design kind of just leads you to specific things where the plot is. The dungeons are. Instead of it just feeling like another Zelda game where someone says, go here and do this thing. Go to this dungeon, talk to this person. A lot of it was just, oh, that's an interesting area. I should go over there and see what they have. Oh, that's where the dungeon is. Or then you just wander into areas with enemies that are just going to cream you. Sorry, I can't see the very top of that Doc Modus. Is that 1G? Oh, I don't know. It'll be less of an experience than your typical 2 grams the next day. But I don't know if you'd be able to say it'll be like half. I don't know if we have the research for that. Also considering the amount of psilocybin per dry weight of mushrooms is bound to vary depending on the mushroom and what part of it you're eating, and how everybody's 5-HT2A receptors turn over. It's bound to be an issue of personal kinetics. Who can say? It'll be less of an effect, but how much less, I don't know. Nope. Oops. Well, the blue weapons, whatever they were called in Breath of the Wild, felt pretty nice. What is it? Like the ancient whatevers? When I bought the house, I just had a bunch of those hung up as trophies. I don't even know if they were especially good. I just remember them being very fragile. Blue is the most fragile color. Mathematically. Man, Breath of the Wild was really good. I don't know if I could say it's my favorite Zelda game because I really like Majora's Mask a lot. I enjoy how everyone is just like miserable and suffering in Majora's Mask all the time. But gameplay-wise, Breath of the Wild is a really good game. Was it a side quest or was it just get a whole bunch of money? Triforce pieces and also a house. I know there was that side quest for that island or village or something you had to remake. I don't think I ever did that. I haven't played Breath of the Wild since I beat it, like 5 years ago. I've never felt like replaying it. I don't know why. Maybe I should. It seems like maybe the novelty is not going to be there the second time around, but I mean, if I liked it that much the first time, it's bound to be halfway decent still, right? No. Oop. I have bunny ear Mario for this, I think. No, not Fire Mario. Yeah, I guess that's also part of it. Like, once you figured out how to do things the first time, it's maybe not as fun to do it the second time. Like, oh, that's how that dungeon's done. Oh, you can just do that ball puzzle and flip the whole stage upside down and use the flat part of it. What else do I have on here? Does Bomberman Quest get good? Also, I have to go to the bathroom. See you in a moment. Ouch. Also, if that's trying to load like the gameplay demos and anything other than the SNES, I don't think any of them work. Doesn't use the built-in emulator, it uses some miserable RetroArch core. Don't look at me. Get some water actually. I still have my dehydrator running. It's probably done, to be honest. I'm worried if I step on the rug, I'm gonna move tower fan with my phone balanced on it, and then everything will fall apart. What do I even have on the NES side of things? Zelda 2, but not Zelda 1, Ninja Gaiden, Mr. Gimmick. Oh, God. I had a save that was midway through on Mother, but not on this. I do have the original Zelda. Got the original Gabagoobs for some reason. So I like terrible games. make a decision if you want to eat more. I don't know. Do you have somebody around to monitor you? I feel like recent times I've tried, I've just not enjoyed it a whole lot. Which is a bummer, because it used to be a reliable thing to make me not sad. But now I'm just sad all the time. I think I got this thing like 2 or 3 weeks ago. What's this boy's name? Nin10. Oh, why did the buttons not... Oh, they actually do work. Does it auto-name these? Does it not auto-name these? I don't know. Does anybody ever feel a weird compulsion to name everything the right thing? Like if I just called the protagonist like Stu, because it's 3 letters in the alphabet, I would feel bad about it the whole game. I don't want to call him Stinky. I want to call him the Stu-tagonist. They're not enough letters. What is his actual name? It's like Nin10? No, I'm not calling him Chungus. You can't have a heart-wrenching adventure with Chungus. Oh, I named my robo Rick, but the I was a 1. Which is recommended to me by the chat because the theme sounds so much like Rick Astley's music. And that's still canon as far as I'm concerned. God, do they comment at all if you name Frog Glenn or something? I mean, I guess it is an Undertale, and the game's not going to be like, "Oh, it's interesting that you know that." Flowey pops up in the middle of 600 AD. Oops. Okay, now the other big question. Do I name everybody with all capital letters? Probably not. It's not Pokemon. And 10? Question mark? I guess. Call him Seka. I don't know. I'm so bad at naming things. I don't know what it is, but there's like legitimate anxiety behind having to name anything. I feel like one of those people that just get a cat and call it Cat. But also, like, Nin10 is not a name for anybody. Nintent. The best of Nintentions when I named him. Uncle Tendo. Oh, whatever. Oh, God, you want me to name all of them? I don't know. It's not Paula, it's... Janine? No. No, her name's not Hank. It's Hankette. No, what is the canon name for What's-Her-Face? It's not Julia. It might be Julia, actually. I could just name all of them after the Beatles. What is previous? Does that go to the previous character? Oh, no. At least I have it saved. How many characters are in this? Bagel. Yeah, why not? I'll just name all of them food, because I can't be bothered. How many characters is lasagna? That works. Oh, wait. No, I have to pick a favorite food in this. That won't work. Can somebody look up the canon names? I can't use it because my phone is... Or I can't do it because my phone is streaming it. See? Here's me. It's proof of my corporeal existence and the fact I have at least one hand. Woo! Although if I put another hand in front of the screen, you're not going to know if it's the same hand. And 10, Lloyd, Anna, and Teddy. Sure, that works, I guess. Thank you. Now if we all hate the game, or the names, they're the officially sanctioned names. So, it's not my fault if they're bad names. Is it Anna with one A or one N? Also, I think this is a ROM hack that has slightly upgraded graphics. No, it's not TD. Titus. Oh, I should have called them all Final Fantasy people. What's my favorite food? Have some lasagna. In all caps. Oh, how do you even spell lasagna? Is it G-N-A or is it G-N-E? That looks right. Lasagna. I guess, yeah. Some lasagna. Oh, they should have named it like rural lasagna. You're telling me George and Maria decided to have a kid and they called it Ninten in the early 1900s? Yeah, but this is a fan translation. Or maybe it isn't, I don't even remember. It's definitely a ROM hack of something. But I don't think... Well, actually, I don't even know if this is the same translation as Earthbound Beginnings. It's definitely not the same ROM. They've changed the character sprites to not look like a dumpster fire. Ooh, why does this control so weirdly? Oh, these buttons work in this menu, but in the overworld, it's like... Well, you can't really see because it's out of focus. It's just like... Oh. Actually. I don't know. Does this ROM hack fix this? I think it might... Oh, this feels very weird. Also, it's really weird how the first Mother game is not like a demake of Earthbound, because it has like unique scenarios and it came first, but there are a lot of similar characters, a lot of similar pieces of music. Was the lamp evil? I don't remember. I played a little bit of this, and I don't remember anything about it. My lamp started going crazy. Do I have the easy ring? I don't know what that means, so we'll say yes. Oh boy, it really does not like autofocusing on this. I guess because the screen is mostly black. Hello! It's just me in the background. Oh, this is not gonna stream very well, is it? Oh no, this is a different ROM hack. I think they've adjusted the difficulty curve. I played a little bit of this before and I don't remember it being like impossible or anything. Although I might play something else just because this does not look like it captures very well. I don't have any manual webcam settings. It's a phone. It's an iPhone. Even fewer manual settings than I might have otherwise had. Status froze by 2. Didn't realize they put a caste system in the original Earthbound. How am I supposed to save scum this to make sure that I only get the best level ups? Can you check that? Get anything from it? That does. Oops. Here's some juice, big brother. That's a sentence. Thanks, Dad. Oh, you can't even read this. Oh, come on. Focus. Focus. Okay, maybe I'll play something else. I'll put my glasses on the phone and see if it helps. Kind of, actually. Don't notice how dirty they are. This is my backup pair that's held together with a paper clip. I got in high school. Oh, come on, focus. Focus. It's sort of okay. Sorry to report, my father's just a telephone. Oh, come on! What is it even focusing on? It's like I just picked the worst focal plane. Huh? Huh? Hey! Is that the key to my basement? I don't know what this hack was called. A Gramps diary. A bread. I could check what it's called in a bit. I guess I could check now. It is called... The 25th Anniversary Edition by Dragon Philadelphia. No, Dragon De Platino. I think it has a difficulty adjustment in addition to slightly tweaked graphics, so everybody doesn't have pizza faces. I don't know what else it changed. So all these games were on the first SNES Classic I had that now just lives at my ex's place. So I just restored the backup when I bought my own. And I don't remember when or where I downloaded any of these ROMs. Or if they've put an updated version of this out at any point. Is there anything even over here? I like how the flowers are solid. As flowers are wont to be. Don't know where I'm going. Apologies in advance if you're expecting the plot to proceed in any sort of reasonable time. We'll just pretend that this is essentially the same as me playing it for the first time. Oh, that's right, yeah, there is a zoo. There's also a cemetery or something. Beat that snake up until it became tame. What is the first plot? Like, the animals took over the zoo and then the autofocus isn't focusing? Focus. 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 The animals at the zoo are stopping the autofocus? What? Oh, come on. How does it think that that's in focus? Oh, I just died. If only it were in focus. Oh, here we go. Well, this doesn't seem like it's gonna stream all that great, so I'll have to play that at some other point. Yeah, I don't know. It's too much effort. If you want the full experience, you'll just have to sit on my couch. I beat Ninja Warriors earlier. It's okay. I beat Mega Man and Bass at some point, but I don't remember enjoying it that much. I don't remember anything about Mega Man 7 except it's the sprite art from all the Bob and George comics. Oh, I should have put that NES version of SimCity on here. Because the music's really good. Oh god, it's happening! Remember when a giant Dr. Wily just dunked the earth like a giant basketball. Oh god, it's so slow. What did he do? He got Dr. Wily on a leash. Remember that Mega Man fan film I watched on YouTube? Is that headline just something meow meow exclamation points on the bottom left? Yeah, the one where the sprites are way too big. Which is the one where Mega Man kicks the soccer ball? Is that 8? Dr. Wily always knew his schemes might end in 20XX. End in what? Oh, failure. Oh, this is just like Final Fantasy VII. Everyone's in the Mako tanks. I think they have the soccer ball in Mega Man and Bass as well. God, is it just mad that my lamp is not... Or my lamp is reflecting too much on the screen? It's trying to focus on that. That might be it. Oh, it's a side view of the face. I thought it was a really dopey face looking at me. No. This looks like a DOS game. I don't know. Stereo, I guess. I don't remember anything about 7. I remember this about 7. And like the power-up system or something? Mega Man starts without a helmet. Oh, God. See, this might as well just be Bob and George the video game. Like Roll and Mega Man off to buy some Wily beer with the author. Haha, humor. Thank you, Otto. Thanks for pretending to be a meaningful character. Oh, this is also the one that you could play the Gabagoob's music in, like, Darkman stage, or Shade Man, or whatever it is. Oh, and the weird walk cycle. What is he just here? No, I'm fine. No, Mega Man. Dr. Wily is using the attack of his robots to cover his escape. Look! He's right here! Oh god, they're going for the Pentagon. Nothing happens very quickly in this game. Hey, it's me, just kidding, bye. You've got to go now, Mega Man. Get Rush and follow Wily's spaceship. You must sap to the extreme, Mega Man. Oh, do I not have charge by default? Oh, I do, it just... weirdly slow. Oh, this feels terrible. I can't remember, like, I think at some point I might have had to use a different... Oh, this is in RetroArch. It's not in the official emulator. Maybe that's why it feels like garbage. I think the issue is that the official emulator did not run it at a high enough frame rate and I had to switch it to this. Like, certain stages would lag, but not as badly on this. After playing Mega Man X, this feels god-awful. Sorry, I'm also terrible at Mega Man. I guess he's supposed to feel like he's just underwater? Oh, he doesn't have a health bar. This must mean I have to lose this fight. Oh. He doesn't even have a dog companion. On base, and he is treble. I don't get it. Oh, well, SNES games are a nightmare. There's a bunch of enhancement chips all over. You're not just, like, emulating a base Super Nintendo. Also emulating a bunch of other little chips. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know who this is. This is Hardman, it's Freeze Man, and Junk Man. It's probably in order, but I relate to Junk Man. I look similarly disheveled. Is there anything over here? Why does this feel so floaty? Like, I can't tell if it's just not running right or... I guess everything else seems to be moving at the right speed, but... Well, I'm not sure if it's a matter of me just not using the official emulator on this thing, using one of the third-party SNES emulators, and that's the problem. I never had a physical copy of this game, and I haven't played it on enough emulators to really know how it's supposed to feel. Do I have any settings that suggest it's not running fast enough? Yeah, it's just the jumping that seems bad. What is the video refresh rate? 50 hertz. Did I put the European version on here? Is that it? There's something wrong about this. That's gotta be it. And it's like a solid 50 hertz, which makes me think it's not emulating it slowly. I guess I put a PAL copy on here at some point. Well, don't want to play that. Play Mega Man and Bass. Can I check somehow if it's PAL? Next time I plug this thing into the computer and sync it, I'll pick a different ROM version. Super Nintendo game from 1998. PS2 was already out. Oh yeah, this game's a nightmare to play. But you could be bass, do this. It's kind of novel. In lieu of charging. Oh, it does have a double jump, that's right. Wall jump? No. Are those for the weapons? I'm kind of into the music, at least. Also, I like how this is kind of like proto Battle Network level design, or at least graphically. This looks like the internet area and Fireman stage. Well, just how this game looks and sounds reminds me a lot of the late 90s. Did they make this any easier in the Game Boy Advance version? I mean, I'm not good at Mega Man to begin with, but... I did beat this, but I also save scummed my way through it. I guess this was just Mega Man for people who don't feel like buying a PS1 yet in 1998. Is this filling up a sub-tank? No. I don't think. No, it's not. Or a Saturn, yeah, that's right. It's like that part in Ghouls and Ghosts. He doesn't have a slide, right? No. Gotta play as Mega Man if you want to slide. What did I hit? Can you just farm one-ups here? Yeah, he has a machine gun, but he can't charge. I think base is supposed to be like the easy mode. Oh god. Oh, sitting like this is making my arm fall asleep. That is the mini Super Nintendo. Just looks like a Famicom because I think I bought it from a dude in Mexico. Or I guess it came out as the Super Nintendo but with the Famicom design. But it has like the Famicom colored buttons without the little purple things. Which is what I wanted. Why's my dog in the museum? Proto-Man. You're not my brother. Someone else's brother. Doesn't he get cut in half, like, immediately? That's enough, King. We stand a robot king. Proto-Man, don't do it! Oh, Christ! My legs! Base is like, huh. So that's his name. Proto-Man just like severed in half in front of him and he has nothing to say about it. Nobody will stand in the way of the forging of my legend as the most powerful being in the world. Anyway. I have to assemble my great king army. Please don't notice me save-scumming this. Wait, is this in RetroArch? No, it's not. So that means I have rewind. That's right, I do also double jump. I'm gonna shoot the goo right out of you. Did it. Really saved on the animation budget for that guy. Now, 4 save slots. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what any of these are. What is this thing? What is that thing? I don't even know if they have names. I don't know, he's got a weird face. Crowned Man? I guess. Oh, I remember this music. Oh, on this miserable stage. Oh, and the CDs and... I don't remember anything about this game except that at some point I beat it. I don't even know what the CDs are for. Power-ups, maybe? I mean, it's not like it's gonna have like music unlockables in a Super Nintendo game. Concept art. God, this game is the soundtrack of a free Korean MMO. Is this an insta-kill? No, okay. Oh god! Do you drop items? Bolts? Anything? No? Bunch of troll gummy worms. Oh, yeah. Oh. Do I have to kill this? I guess not specifically. Oh, I can shoot through the floor. Oh, no, I can't. I can only shoot up through the floor. Wow. That's worth it. Oh, there's another one? Can I just farm bolts like this? How's your Saturday, chat? I don't think I got out of bed until like 2 p.m. Hell yeah, depression. I don't even know what I'm saving up for. Hopefully something. Oh, whatever. Do you just have to take damage for that? Hey. Okay. No! Stop that! No more. Oh, is there another one? I mean, you're just gonna take damage here, right? Maybe you can get slightly closer. Nope. Nobody saw that. Oh. Sorry to save, scum. Please drop at least one health power up, because I think I'm just gonna eat it every single time I go down there. I don't think I have any items. The F Buster, because his Japanese name is Forte or something. Please drop health. No, I don't want more bolts. I just need to get down there without getting hit. Stop giving me bolts. I get it. Oh, God. I don't think there's enough time to get down there and not take damage. I don't know how much damage he does if I'm able to take one hit. Nope. Oh God, so no, more than that. Sorry to cheat. I hope you don't lose all respect for me. Like a small amount, I understand. That's justified. Oh God. Oh, I can dash! How long could I dash? Oh, it's a gross double tap dash, though. Can't even remap it. Oh, God. Forced to eat shit there. And they really want to get their mileage out of this thing. Oh. Oh. Ugh. That's fine. Is this music only like 5 seconds? Oh, it has that other part, but... Oh, bass, I wish you did more damage. Oh, God. Okay, let me see where it puts me before I rewind. If it's in the sand tunnel, okay, I'll deal with it. Can you just skip that? No, I guess not. Oh, Jesus. No, PC's fine. I'm just sad and lazy. Sit on the couch and play video games. Point a camera at it. Oh, more bolts. Oh no! That's a screwed up thing to do. Oh, God. That's right. I don't know, that way? Uh-oh. I feel like I should have gone down. Oh wait, I can. Aha! It's okay, I'm always sad. Oh, wow. Oh. I don't have the fire weapon. Does that respawn? No. Do you have the health power up? Oh, you do. Just a little one. Top up before I go to the boss. Oh, I have to go farther than that, don't I? It's a weapon thing. Right? Yeah. Well, I guess I can just eat it on this boss, because I'm probably not going to know how to beat it first try. Don't need bolts. Just need health. Oh, whatever. Oh. What? Oh. Do I have to break the red one? Oh, okay. Can I shoot through the floor? Oh. Huh. Can I get this before it moves up? No. Well, now we know. Push him out of the way. But how are you supposed to get that? God damn it. Nobody sees this. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I could try to get better at this, but why? I want the gratification now. I don't want to have to practice to get good at things. Is this open? No. Oh, they just keep coming at you, don't they? Oh! A little less ground every time. That's not a cool thing to do. Oh, we're good. I don't know, like if I said I was really good at Mega Man and bass, would you be impressed? Or would you be like, Mega what? And who? Like the music? Oh my god, he takes so many hits. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Great. Don't like that. Oh, it's got multiple things. You can't shoot that, right? No. Hey, I'm still here shooting little shoot pellets. After shooting him for 15 minutes straight. Oops. Stop that. Took most of my damage in the last few seconds. Oh, god damn it. Man, that Super Nintendo organ sample is getting a lot of use. So am I not supposed to shoot that? Oh god. Oops. Does it just go over me? Oh, and also... Oh, God. Have another life, at least. So I've been told. I love when you know the pattern, but also don't have the dexterity to actually win. Oops. Oh, I don't like the double tap to dash. I wish it was just on the R button. Oh, oops, I'm not paying attention. I always think the Robot Master fights are the worst part of Mega Man. Like any of them. They're always the parts I enjoy the least. Man. Oh, it's still going. Let me put 500 shots into him. What do you fight the Bio Lizard? Oh, I still don't entirely know how to dodge all the drills. Oh, God. I just hope he doesn't use the drill attack that much. Base is dead. It's okay, at least I made a save start. Probably eat today at some point as well. It's a lot of effort to put into a Super Nintendo game in 1998. Oh god. Oops. It's not having fun. It's my fault for being bad at video games, but it's Mega Man and Base's fault for not being a video game that I like. He died on the way to his home planet. I should go and eat food, I think. Maybe futz with what's on here at some point as well. What time is it? It's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Well, maybe I'll come back later after I eat food, but I'm gonna do that. Bye.